Greetings, Earthlings. This is Sithara and Daxian from Planet Pizza. That's right, little green men and women from space. Welcome to our interstellar travel research vlog. We are checking out Earth's UFO hotspots, trying to figure out what makes them so special.
Ooh, Tokyo. The next location in our intergalactic research mission is Japan. We were on a mission to catalog UFO hotspots here on Earth, but while in Japan, all the humans kept talking about Tokyo. We're here to continue our cosmic chronicle and document the best experiences. Tokyo is a stark contrast from Sedona. It is a land of flashing lights, delicious treats, and amazing adventures. We're talking giant robots, crazy cute cafes, and enough toys to make the claw explode. Whether you're a space ranger on a galactic mission or a little green alien like us, this 7-day itinerary is perfect for squeezing every bit of fun out of Tokyo. We'll be your trusty extraterrestrial guides and take you on a whirlwind adventure through the coolest spots and experience the must-see sights. So get ready to at all the wonders Tokyo has to offer. To infinity and beyond.
Day 1 begins with a jam-packed itinerary with shrines, sky views, and gotta catch him all fun.
You have arrived!
It's finally here. We are just buzzing with excitement. First stop is Meiji Jingu Shrine, a super peaceful place in the middle of the city. There's these giant, bright red gates and serene gardens with ancient trees towering over us. The locals are here praying for good luck. Gotta admit, even space rangers need a little good fortune now and then, right?
Now, after all that serenity, it's time to see Tokyo from way up high. We're talking Shibuya Sky, the coolest observation deck ever. Imagine zooming up in a super fast elevator, then stepping out to see the entire city spread out before you like a giant playmat. We could see all the way to Tokyo Tower, which kind of looks like a giant lollipop. Don't you think? And all those tiny cars zooming around like ants. So cool. Hey Daxian, look over there. What is that giant building with a red and white checkered pattern?
It's the one and only Nintendo store. Let's go. This place is paradise for any little alien who loves video games. The store is bursting with the latest Nintendo goodies, from Mario Kart to Splatoon. There's even a giant screen where you could try out a new game. So fun! Oh wait, there's more. Just next door is the legendary Pokemon Center. This place is a Pokemon fan paradise. Mewtwo greeted us at the door. This place is filled with all kinds of Pokemon merchandise, Pokeballs, trading cards, even comfy Pikachu slippers. We were this close to picking up Bulbasaur, Charmander, and a Squirtle. But then we remembered our spaceship isn't exactly known for its spacious cargo hold. Maybe next time.
Day 2 in Tokyo, and our little greenheads are spinning. Next stop in our Cosmic Chronicle takes us to the heart of the bustling metropolis, Shinjuku Station. Wow, this place is huge. There are endless rows of flashing lights, a maze of train tracks leading everywhere and nowhere all at once, and more people than you can shake a glow stick at. Speaking of moving, did you see those giant 3D billboards in Shinjuku? 1 minute, it was a tiger pawing at the screen, trying to get rid of the text, and the next the screen appears to be busting out. Our favorite scene is when that cat floated right off the advertisement. So cool!
Need a break from the sensory overload. Let's head to the serene Shinjuku Joen National Garden. This sprawling park is an oasis right in the middle of the city. You'll find peaceful ponds with koi, beautiful flower gardens with blooms in every color imaginable, and even traditional Japanese tea houses where you can sip on some calming green tea. Even us research aliens need a break too, you know.
Alright, soldiers. It's time to jump back into the Tokyo frenzy. Head to Omoi Yokocho. This narrow alleyway is packed with tiny, traditional Japanese restaurants and izakayas, all serving up delicious food and local drinks. We'll cover more food in our next video, so stay tuned. After filling up, check out a live sumo wrestling event. Most tournaments are held in large arenas which are designed specifically for sumo. The atmosphere is electric, with spectators ranging from dedicated fans to curious tourists.
This next attraction will absolutely blow your mind. It's TeamLab Borderless. This interactive digital art museum is something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Walk through rooms filled with swirling lights, projection flowers that react to your touch, and even a mirrored maze that seems to go on forever. We got lost for a while, but it's all part of the fun. TeamLab Borderless is an explosion of color, sound, and imagination, and it's definitely a must-see for any space ranger or galactic explorer. Now, there's also Teamlab Planets here in Tokyo. The main difference is that Borderless has a bigger space to discover and that it is a little easier to walk around, whereas Planets has a water room and is overall more challenging. We'll visit this later, so you can decide which is best for you.
Our final investigation place for today is not for the faint of heart. It's Mario Kart Go-Kart Tour. Rent a go-kart that is styled to look like a real-life Mario Kart racing vehicle, complete with character decals and designs. The tour guided us through the streets of Tokyo in a convoy of go-karts. This one-of-a-kind driving experience through Tokyo's neighborhoods and attractions show a totally unique vantage point.
Our little green brains are overloaded with all the amazing sights and sounds of day 2. But hey, that's what Tokyo's all about, right?
Lace up LGMs because day 3 is a whirlwind. First stop is the majestic Imperial Palace East Garden. This sprawling park used to be part of the Emperor's private residence, and let us tell you, it's fit for a space emperor too. Amazing manicured gardens, ancient bridges arching over serene moats, and impressive stone walls that look like they could withstand a meteor shower. That's definitely something that we need to report on back home.
Now, are you ready to blast off to another dimension? We're heading to Joypolis VR Park for an afternoon of virtual reality adventures. This place is packed with all sorts of VR experiences, from battling space pirates to soaring through the sky on a virtual roller coaster. We even tried a game where we had to dodge falling meteors. Talk about close calls.
Feeling a little pixelated? Let's head to another Teamlab creation, Teamlab Planets. This immersive museum is like stepping into a giant, watery world. Imagine floating on a mirrored floor surrounded by cascading waterfall projections. Wade through a forest of trees dripping with digital flowers. It is like swimming through a giant video game. Teamlab Planets is a sensory overload in the best way possible. However, we advise purchasing tickets in advance for both Teamlab experiences and to pay to extra skip the lines. Before we head back to our space pods, we gotta make a pit stop at the Unicorn Gangnam statue in Shibuya.
Oppan Gangnam Style!
Wrong culture, Sitara. She meant Gundam. The Unicorn Gundam statue is not just a tribute to a popular anime series, but also a symbol of modern Japanese pop culture. It draws visitors from around the world, including devoted fans and those curious about Japanese anime and mecha culture.
Today's Cosmic Chronicles takes us on a journey through time, from the ancient streets of Asakusa to the sky-high views of Tokyo Skytree. First stop is Sensoji, Tokyo's oldest temple. This impressive building with its towering red gate instantly transports you back in time. You'll find billowing clouds of incense, locals dressed in kimonos praying for good luck, and even street performers doing traditional dances. We even got our fortunes told by a friendly fortune teller.
The fortune you seek is in another scroll.
Let's head to Nakamai's Dori, the shopping street leading up to Sensoji Temple. This bustling market is lined with stalls selling all sorts of traditional Japanese treats and souvenirs. While walking down these streets, we saw some cool anime merchandise that would make everyone back home on Planet Pizza jealous. Speaking of home, let's head for the sky. We're taking a trip up to Tokyo Skytree, the tallest structure in Japan.
The view from the top is so incredible. We could see all of Tokyo sprawling out beneath us, from the tiny toy-like buildings to the shimmering Tokyo Tower in the distance. The experience is absolutely amazing.
Next, are you feeling a bit retro? Let's transport to Akihabara, also known as Electric Town. This district is a haven for all things electronic, anime, and anything else that beeps, bops, boops, or makes your little green antenna wiggle. We saw giant pachinko parlors with flashing lights, stores overflowing with the latest video games, and even cafes decorated with our favorite anime characters. Akihabara definitely felt like a home away from home for these little green space explorers.
Your day is not done yet, Space Cadet. Before we call it a night, we gotta check out Taito Station, a district known for its arcades and gaming centers. We spent hours battling aliens in video games, trying our luck at claw machines filled with adorable plushies, and even raced each other on some virtual reality motorcycles. Taito Station is a gamer's paradise, and we had a blast reliving our childhood days. All this gaming wore us out. Time for bed as we dream of meeting the famous mouse.
calling all space rangers and little green space cadets. Today's Tokyo adventure blasts us off to a place where dreams come true, Tokyo Disneyland.
We've been waiting for this day since we landed on Earth, and let us tell you, it did not disappoint. From the moment we spotted the giant castle, we were transported to a world of pure magic. Cinderella's castle stood tall and proud, welcoming us to a land where anything is possible. We rode on an omnibus, watched Winnie hang onto a balloon, and even saw monsters. It was like stepping right into our favorite Pixar movies.
As the sun began to set, casting a magical glow over the entire park, we gathered around Cinderella's castle for the Dreamlights nighttime parade. Floats filled with our favorite Disney characters twinkled and sparkled, dazzling fireworks lit up the night sky, and catchy Disney tunes filled the air. It was a truly unforgettable experience, one that made us little green aliens believe in the magic of Disney even more. We headed back to our hotel, but our adventure with Disney is not quite over.
Day 6 of our Disney experience continues as we set sail for the high seas of Tokyo Disney Sea. This nautical-themed park is a whole different world from its fairy tale counterpart, and we were ready to explore every inch of it. When you step into the park, you are transported to a world of swashbuckling pirates, mysterious lagoons, and fantastical underwater adventures. The centerpiece of the park, the mysterious island, beckoned us with its towering volcano and the promise of hidden treasures. We entered the Sea Rider to find Nemo, soared to new heights, and even saw our friend Woody.
Speaking of thrills, we plummeted into the depths of the ocean on the journey to the center of the Earth ride. Encountering fiery volcanoes, bioluminescent creatures, and even a grumpy giant squid, we also took a spin on the fun Aquatopia water ride, getting soaked and laughing all the way through.
And don't miss the all-new Fantasy Springs. This land is designed to bring to life the worlds of 3 classic Disney movies, Frozen, Tangled, and Peter Pan. It will feature 4 new attractions, themed dining experiences, exclusive merchandise, and a luxurious park integrated hotel. The most popular ride is Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey, a boat ride adventure through the world of Frozen.
At the end of an amazing day, we watched Believe Sea of Dreams, a nighttime show featuring all our Disney friends on large boats gliding across the harbor. The show also uses lasers, pyrotechnics, and projection mapping to create a spectacular display. Then, don't miss Sky Full of Color, a fireworks show.
After 2 thrilling, fun-filled days at Disney, it's time to get back to nature. Our final day in Tokyo has arrived, and it's time for one last adventure before we close the book on our Tokyo Chronicles. Today, we're escaping the bustling city streets and heading for the serene beauty of Oshino-Hakkai, a cluster of 8 crystal-clear ponds nestled at the foot of the majestic Mount Fuji.
It's like stepping into a postcard. Lush green fields stretch before us, dotted with traditional Japanese farmhouses. The air is crisp and clean, a welcome change from the Tokyo city smog. And then, there they are, the Oshino-Hakkai ponds, shimmering like jewels in the sunlight.
The water is so clear you can see right down to the bottom. These ponds are filled with colorful fish and bubbles from natural springs deep below the earth.
We then visited the iconic Chirito Pagoda. Climbing the seemingly endless red steps rewards us with a breathtaking view of the entire region. Mount Fuji towered majestically in the distance, its snow-capped peak glistening against the clear blue sky. We snapped a million pictures of this iconic mountain and soaked in the peaceful scenery. It was the perfect way to say goodbye to Tokyo and all its wonders.
As dusk begins to settle, casting a golden glow over the landscape, we knew it was time to head back to the city and prepare for our departure. A little bit of us wished we could stay in this beautiful country forever. But hey, we space explorers gotta keep exploring, right? Back in the bustling city, we treated ourselves to one last hurrah, singing karaoke. The perfect way to end a perfect Tokyo adventure.
From the serene beauty of Mount Fuji to the dazzling lights of Shibuya, Tokyo has something for every human or alien. We learned a lot about Japanese history and culture. But the most important takeaway from our Tokyo adventure is this: never stop exploring. The world, or should we say universe, is a big, beautiful place, and there's always something new to discover around every corner. So next time you're feeling adventurous, grab your spacesuit and blast off to a new destination. See you out there, little green space cadets. Remember, Half the fun of any vacation is in the planning phase. Do your research and plan your itinerary in advance. Your support means the world to us, so don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and remember, the world is waiting for you. Until next time.